Welcome everyone. Thank you for taking the time to join this IoT session. So today's session is about introduction to Zoho IoT and a little bit intro about myself. I am Jagan. I head Zoho IoT. I have been with Zoho for over 23 years, predominantly involved in product engineering, product management, and customer side implementations. So we have planned this series of 101 with Zoho IoT as 4 parts. The first part is introduction. So today we are not going to discuss more about actual programmer sort of stuff. This is more of introduction about Zoho IoT, and we have the agenda in the following slide as well. And part 2 would be connecting with your devices. This is the area where we would basically take you through some of the development part of how to connect with the devices through our SDKs and agents. And the next one would be building dashboards, workflows and things. And the last one would be some advanced customization using Deluge and other coding mechanism. For those who are new to Zoho IoT, we have launched Zoho IoT last year along with India Zoholics. But we had been on beta for almost 2 years. We had successfully onboarded diverse customer use cases, and we had seen proven success there. So with that, this is going to be the agenda. So first, introduction. So here we would cover why this product matters to Zoho, what is this product is all about, and who is it designed for, the end users, and what are the product offerings, and vertical solution focus from our side, and some of the customer use cases, followed by demo. And I'll start with this. So why IoT from Zoho? So this is a question where we wanted to explain what is Zoho's vision in doing IoT. So you all know that Zoho is renowned for its cloud suite of business applications, connecting various streams of the business people, their processes and technology. And with IoT, we are bringing in the new dimensions here, which is things, right? The physical world things. So could be something like energy grids, or it could be HVACs, your vehicles, your robotic arms or machines in a manufacturing setup. So with this puts Zoho into a new realm where we'll be able to bridge the physical world and the digital world, and this all leads to following advantages. So number one, elevated operation efficiency with real-time operation data, and better data-driven decisions, and also superior customer experiences, which can lead to business agility and connected experiences, and also drive towards sustainability with carbon and energy and wastage reductions. And here we can see who is it targeted for. So for that, we will delve into a modern enterprise setup where we typically see front office, back office functions. Front office deals with sales, customer side support and things, and back office typically deals with administrative functions. And if you see here, Zoho predominantly addresses majority of these business functions through its suite of apps, and you know that we do have productivity and collaboration applications that addresses across all these functions. And with IoT, we predominantly focus on the back-end operation functions, where you can see in a manufacturing setup there are engineering, production teams, operations. So that is some number one, and then there's their maintenance teams, there are quality teams, safety teams, logistics and supply chain, a lot of other operation teams. And we don't just stop there, we also complement the front office functions by integrating with CRM, desk and other things, by providing connected experiences for the sales support teams as well as the end customers. So with IoT, so this brings a kind of a possibility of digital thread, where we collect this data from the physical world, and it allows seamless flow of valuable contextual data to the other business functions. For example, with Zoho IoT and CRM integration, Sales teams can have better visibility about their customer usage pattern, their behavior. They could anticipate their needs better. For example, if a machine reaches say 80% of its service cycle, the sales teams can get an automatic lead generated where they could go and sell a service contract for them, or they can identify a customer who has been using this product as a high value thing, and then they can even put them into a loyalty program. Or for example, with Zoho Desk or FSM integration, we can entirely automate the work order or the ticket generation processes even before the customer notices a problem. And this integration could extend to finance and other Zoho applications or any third-party applications as well. So these are some of the growth drivers that we see for the IoT. So here the telecom side, the expansions of the telecom infrastructure such as 4G and 5G. So that sets a kind of a stage where we are able to do a widespread adoption of IoT. And the next one is, there's a growing global competition in the manufacturing space, which drives manufacturers to look into technologies like IoT, AI to do this Industry 4.0 adoption. And there's throughout the world, the governments have been kind of implementing these, taking up the initiatives for sustainability, carbon reductions and things. So that is one of the driver for having an IoT enabled service. And for smart city projects, so definitely it requires a large scale of IoT deployments for which IoT platforms are necessary. And there is a growing trend as well for the B2B as well as B2C kind of appliances that are more of getting connected with the mobile apps and things. So that is a kind of a case which requires a centralized IoT platform to manage multiple devices and clients in one ecosystem. So with this, we will enter into the product offerings, what exactly we offer. So we come out with a powerful combination of a platform that is targeted for developers like you and system integrators like you, and also vertical solutions that which could be extended by system integrators or even by the enterprises themselves. So coming to the platform, so what kind of platform do we provide? So this is a low code, highly secure enterprise grade platform that comes with hundreds of devices support out of the box, and it can process and store billions of data point signals, and it will have a real-time visualization in dashboards and other places, and it also has AI powered analytics and predictive maintenance, and it also has integration with critical applications like CRM and other applications. So this has advanced device management functionality. This acts as a backbone for the entire IoT use cases. So we concentrate on having multi-vendor device adapters. When we look into this devices and technology support that we have, we could categorize them as peripheral devices, which could be sensors, actuators, controllers, things, and gateways, or typically it could be industrial level gateways, it could be constrained devices which could be embedded inside a product, and there could be third-party services like cloud applications which can stream IoT data. So we are compatible with them as well, and also we are compatible with several protocols, including the modern age protocols to the legacy protocols. So coming to the marketing architecture, we could say this like we would have this underlying manage, analyze, automate kind of modules. Over and above this, we provide a developer portal. So this is focused for system integrators and developers, so who can extensively create applications and customize them on top of it and deploy them on their customer space. So coming to the architecture, so this is the central portion is the Zoho IoT Cloud. So we have taken the three principles while architecting the entire solution. One is scalability, modularity, and then the real-time responsiveness. So for providing these, like we have segregated multiple services, so where IoT Message Hub connects devices across bidirectional way for various kind of protocols, and it handles secure connectivity through device authentication. It handles provisioning queues and device commands and things, and there is a real-time stream processing engine that handles the data parsing layer, and then data conversion, and also enrichment, and also event detection and alarm rule detections. And the next one is the app backend layer. So this is typically the SaaS layer to what you see in other applications, where we handle centralized place to handle the devices, assets, your users, your workflows, alarms, everything. And there's coming to the storage side, so we do have a big data storage which has a time series information, and it also has a structured SQL database. Along with that, we have a Presto engine that can combine all these databases and join them, and then provide intuitive reports and things. And we do have a distributed caching layer for faster processing. And over and above this, we have an application enablement layer, where we have packaged the builder tools such as asset model builder, device builders, form engines, dashboard GUI builder, report builder, all things. Over and above this, we also have the vertical solutions, so which would be industrial IoT or be smart buildings. On the left hand side, you can see edge component. So this is something we provide them as software. So this could be deployed in several types of IoT gateways. So one, it could be SDKs that comes with C, Java, Python programming language, and also we provide an edge light agent which could be run on even Raspberry Pi or several gateways. And we also provide an edge server framework which is a kind of which has a kind of a mini the platform itself packaged within it, so where it could process milliseconds level of data, it could have time series storage within that space. It can process all that information and share this information to the cloud. So this is the architecture, and with this architecture we are able to claim a large kind of performance and sizing numbers, like millions and billions of data point storages, and processing millions of tags at the edge per day and things. So with that, we will enter into the portfolio of IoT solutions that we focus. So even though the platform is very generic in nature, where system integrators can apply this to any domain like healthcare or mining or any other any vertical that you see, retail industry or anything, but we focus on certain verticals here. So number one is industrial IoT for smart manufacturing, smart facilities, buildings, and connected products for manufacturers, and some of the point solutions which could be used for a smart city type of projects. So we'll see each one of them briefly, and also some of the customer use cases surrounding this. Right. So number one is industrial IoT. So here manufacturers face a problem where they have lots of machines that can produce huge data. However, this data has not been tapped properly, which leads to huge inefficiencies. So several studies and surveys say that industrial IoT based smart factory solutions would be a key enabler here. So we definitely see that happening. And as part of this solution, we deploy our edge server component on the industrial shop floor, and we capture the data at milliseconds to seconds level of frequency from various PLCs, the robotic machines, CNC machines and things, and we process this information locally for any critical events, and also transfer this information to the cloud in a secure protocol. That is the place where the production managers and operators will have intuitive visualization on their equipments and the production lines, and optimized operations are possible by identifying the production bottlenecks here, and also it leads to reduced downtime of their machines, and it also provides energy management with actionable insights into energy data. And the traceability is also an angle to it, where we track the journey of every part that is being manufactured. And we also provide integration with ERP systems, so where there we provide open APIs which could be used back and forth to call other systems or to ingest the data. So by that we able to provide unified smart factory solutions. As part of this, number one use case is Wheels India. So they are one of a prominent automobile component manufacturer, focusing on steel, aluminum, and alloy vehicles for commercial vehicles and heavy vehicles. So their process involves several production lines, one for rim manufacturing, for disc manufacturing, assembly line, there's a paint shop and things. And so as part of that, they have multiple machines like pick and place robots and pressing robots, precision CNC cutting, welding machines. So we capture the data from all these multi-vendor CNC controllers and things. Be able to find out the bottleneck machines and able to come out with overall equipment effectiveness metric, which is key for any industry. We also do all the functionalities that I have explained in the previous slide for this plant, so which all led to collectively enable them to do condition monitoring and reduce downtimes, and also increasing the production efficiency. And number two is Coca-Cola. So we have deployed here through one of our partners in South Africa. And so as part of that, there is a high-speed bottling lines that is capable of manufacturing thousands of bottles per day. And so here there are again several manufacturing stations like bottling, capping, labeling and things, which involve several types of sensors like flow sensor, weighing sensor and others. So we capture the data here and have automated the production reports, so which all led to increased production productivity for the operators, reduced downtime, and increased quality and precision monitoring. And the next one is EverReady. So they are one of leading battery manufacturers in India. So they hold a 50% market share in India itself, and they are a carbon zinc manufacturer, battery manufacturers. And they face challenges in balancing their, the energy, optimizing their energy consumption in addition to the production optimizations. So Zoho IoT had stepped in and then centralized the energy data, their production data, and had been able to even automate some of their critical infrastructures through dynamic conditions. So again, so this all led to saving the energy costs, increased efficiency, and increased asset lifetime. So the next solution would say is smart buildings. For smart facilities, it could be for a mall or a commercial building or any type of building. So as part of that, we provide a unified operation and maintenance suite, which could be used by facility managers, energy managers, even the building owners, where we would monitor the real-time, critical building assets like HVACs, diesel generators, energy meters, water meters, a lot of other building assets. And as part of this, we would be able to automate the work order generation process by continuously finding the fault, and also it leads to effective maintenance contractor assignments. And occupant comfort and safety is a key feature here, where we provide this through indoor air quality monitoring, smart parking and fire and safety notifications. And it also leads to sustainability by carbon emissions calculations. And so as we claim Zoho runs on Zoho, so here Zoho's entire building operations are run through Zoho IoT Smart Building Solution. So we have a huge campus in India, Chennai here, so which has around 10-12 buildings and which serves for 12,000 to 15,000 employees. And so the entire building operations are handled by Zoho IoT, so which led to significant savings in contractor productivity and energy savings. We take up energy projects like optimized HVAC control using Vision AI analytics on occupancy data. So we read the CCTV video streams and use that data to control the HVAC systems. So one of that use case which led to huge energy savings. And again, so here the highlights are comfort and productivity, automated work orders, and energy management. And the next solution is the connected OEM solutions. So here the manufacturers see there is a shift in selling the products to selling connected user experiences for creating the value for their customers. This is done by having the IoT module inside their devices. So which for that we provide edge SDKs that could be embedded into any of these types of vehicles or vending machines or a waste treatment plant machine or anything. So as part of this, we also provide mobile SDKs which could be rebranded and which could be white labeled, and they can extend on top of it. And client portal functionality enables them to manage multiple clients within one ecosystem. Right, so and we also provide CRM integration here, and so overall we'd be able to provide all these functionalities for them. And here one of the use cases Rapti, so they are aspiring e-bike manufacturer, electric bike manufacturer. So for them we handle the entire life cycle of their bikes through Zoho IoT. So we provided edge SDKs that are embedded inside those bikes VCUs, which capture the data about the battery, about the fuel, the odometer, and all of the metrics that are there. And so as part of this, we have provided increased value to market. And with this, there's one more. So Shark Energy, they are a wastewater and energy savings equipment manufacturer. They deploy these equipments in apartments and residential complexes, so where they would be able to tap the wastewater and convert the heat to energy, electrical energy, and they push this data to Zoho IoT cloud, and from there they also claim carbon credits there. So we have that integrations from Zoho IoT application. So overall they were able to reduce the carbon emission, save energy, and also do real-time remote monitoring capabilities. So the next one is the remote monitoring type of point solutions. You could have this for solar panel monitoring, vehicle tracking, temperature, humidity monitoring in a cold chain industry. So these are all some of the point solutions which could be extended over and above the platform and deployed for different customer use cases. For the purpose of the demo, let's take a fictional company here. So it could be Zilker. So we can take Zilker as one of a manufacturing giant here. So where they have several factories, and they have several office spaces, and where they want to manage all under one unified platform. So Zoho IoT, let's explore how Zoho IoT can address this entire smart operations through one platform here. Our smart buildings end application. So this is a facility administrator's user profile, and here you can see access developer mode. So this takes you through the developers customization experiences, where you could model, you could visualize, you could automate the entire the application business logic and things. So we can delve into this part towards the end of the demo. So for now we can first look at the end application features. All these features are driven through the developer console, developer portal interface, and the builder tools over there. None of them have been hard coded in this application. So whatever that you see, you could develop that by yourself or customize that with the platform. And besides this developer portal, there is also a drop down which enables user to be part of multiple application. They can switch from one app space to another. And here there is a typical navigation menu. And so let's start with the locations module. So So the locations hierarchy module lets the facility admin here to define the entire organization structure, such as their site, their area, their buildings and things. For example, here let's look into the North Plaza building. So here the facility admin can track their list of assets or devices directly from here. They can see the assets and devices, or they can drill down into a location or a building information page, where we bring together a comprehensive overview of the entire building. So, and as part of this overview we tab, so we give a dashboard view. You could define multiple dashboards as well if you need. So here we bring in all the critical information corresponding to that building, such as head count versus the energy consumption. This data is sourced from energy meters and also access control systems, and we also calculate some of the KPIs and project them as energy usage intensity per employee per square feet, what is the load profile, what is the KVA from the energy meters, water consumption and things. And here we also enable the users to go ahead, and the facility admin here to go ahead and customize it entirely through the catalog of several types of widgets like cards, charts, custom fills, dials, various types of dials, tabular information, timeline information. So lots of options over here. You can see any widget, you will have these sort of customization, like what grouping, what data point that you want to visualize, what is the aggregation function, what color that you want to use. The entire information is customizable. You could drag and drop, add more widgets here, and you can, the best part here is you can save these configuration as a template against a building here, so that you will have consistent user experiences for any building that you see. So you can also override that. So any kind, things that whatever that you see here, the tabs, the the business card like view. So all these are customizable. So in addition to that, we also have alarms information in the tab. So the straight information for the building as well as the related alarms from the assets. We also provide a data explorer view where the time series information is shown. Where you could find the raw data as well as the live data and aggregated data. And we also nicely put these list the assets by their category, like AHUs, air handling units, water meters, indoor air quality. So all these are brought together based on the relationship with this building. So here let's delve into one of the critical asset, which are chiller. So by entering into the chillers information page, you can find the runtime, downtime of the machine, and we also bring in the set point temperature, return temperature, delta, and so here this information is captured from our edge in a granularity of 2 seconds, and this is required for doing predictive maintenance capabilities, and is also helpful for the facility admin to remotely troubleshoot with these live values, so that are pushed into this. And as part of this, we also provide QR code functionalities for every asset. You can generate QR codes. You can print and paste this on the physical asset. We provide a mobile app view where you could scan provide this to your technicians and operators, where they can use scan that and do some monthly maintenance inspection processes and things. So over and above this, I have clicked on the gateway information now. So this is a device that actually runs on premises and collects the data from the chiller and other assets. Right, so this is a page where you would see messages and other information. So here these are the number of messages that are sent today, and this is a place where you could start listening to the topic here. This is the telemetry topic which is sent through MQTT now. So you could find a JSON that is being streamed to this cloud. And using this, we define various data parsing and alarm rules over and above this. That is how the visualization is all happening. And going to the next area. So here, these devices could be added inside the platform through various ways. So one is either if you are a manufacturer who wants to build a connected OEM product, so you can have your own product designed within the application. You can model that. You can also use the existing product from our gallery, or you could use a direct API endpoint through MQTT and HTTP. If you are already figured out handling the IoT data collection part, you could just stream that directly to the cloud as well. So this part, the product gallery part, this brings a catalog of various devices that are supported, and it is not that other devices are not supported kind of thing. So we have listed some of these devices. We are continuously adding these devices every milestone, so we are increasing these numbers. And so any device that follows typical standards, you can also add them as one of your product inside your space. So here we have categorized based on the manufacturer or based on their use cases, like indoor air quality monitoring sensors, so fleet monitoring, asset tracking, and other options. So here we also take care of the device onboarding in contextual case, where every different protocol and technology device need a different workflow. So we handle that using our device onboarding assistant feature. So this is the area where we would cover extensively in the next session. So with that, we will delve into the next area, which is the global dashboards area. So having looked into the devices, the assets, the buildings, or the locations, so now this is a space where we bring them all together under one global area, right? The global dashboarding area, where you could have a classification of all your assets, based on various categories, like water meters, your lights, your fans, sensors, solar strings, and several other assets here, diesel generators and things, battery units and things. So you can have all your assets categorized by their connectivity status, their types, and other things. And this energy summary dashboard view provides the energy managers the way to have energy consumption insights, with which they could be able to take informed decisions. So here we also provide the calendar based heat map view, or the hours based heat map view, which will all be useful for finding out the peak usage period, or pattern in usage, or some of the anomalies that are seen from this area. And with the Sankey type of visualization, we enable the teams to find how the energy is distributed across multiple buildings and consumed by various sources of energy. So various types of assets consumes various different amount of energy. So this provides that intuitive visualization on top of that. And we also provide a SCADA type of live view of data, so where this could be your energy transformer kind of a panel, where the energy is received. This is the area where we provide this as an image layout, where you could overlay the data point information on top of this any image. So this is the place where you could drag and drop the data points on top of an image, overlay that on an image, so through which you could have a live SCADA type of view created for visualizing the data contextually. Say here the energy from the utility grid, as well as the diesel generators and solar panels. So the energy data is overlaid here. So similarly, we could have, instead of having simple list views, we'd have a smart views where we could group the locations and the assets, and also provide the live information about the data points based on color rules and other conditions, alarm state conditions. For example, this is an indoor air quality monitoring application, where various floors and corresponding rooms and corresponding data points are visualized. And similarly, in water monitoring use case, the entire water pipelining can be visualized. What is the flow in every single water meter, and also we could have a tank monitoring use case where you could find how much of water has been inside the tank, and using which several KPIs can be generated from this space. And in addition to this, we also provide carbon emission summary dashboard view, where by categorizing the emissions by scope 1, 2 and 3, which are aligned with the greenhouse gas protocols. So we provide an intuitive way of finding out the environment impact of a particular organization. So over and above this, they can also find out the source of energy consumption, individual source of carbon emissions, and we calculate this by identifying and mapping an emission factor corresponding to every emission source, and arrive at these kind of KPI metrics. And over and above this, we also let users to handle the cost calculations by factoring in the energy electricity tariff, the fuel costs, and the contractor service records and things. So we'd be able to use those cost information through custom modules and bring them into the dashboards as well. And we don't just stop with monitoring, so the platform also has the capability to control these assets remotely. For example, here we could set the AHU's temperature from the dashboard. You could change the mode of the fan controls. You can switch on, switch off the asset, and so these are all not just for user convenience. You could also automate this entire process through a trigger condition, or some of the periodic schedules. And the report generation module helps users to add a variety of reports, tabular reports and comparison reports and things, so they can come out with various types of reports. And in addition to that, they could export this report into Excel or PDF format, or you can schedule that as an email which could be sent to all the right people at the right time. And you could also export the dashboards, even the dashboards, and you could rebrand this area as well, so where the entire dashboard can be exported as a PDF. So with that, let's switch our gears to the smart factory solution. So we'll have a brief overview of this. So here, as part of the smart factories solution, so we'd be able to provide the overall equipment efficiency metric for different plants and different shop floors. So you can find this 24% is there OEE. So these are different OEs, and the fundamental factors to arrive the OEE are availability, performance, and quality metrics. So we bring them together. And here, as part of this, we do have a edge server capability which captures this data from the shop floor equipment. So this is how the data is captured. So there are various protocols to capture this. So one of the standard ways is OPC UA. So where we discover these metrics with the OPC discovery process, where there's various tags like oil level, oil temperature, and pile pressure. All that information could be easily fetched, and you could select the tags and convert them as data points easily. And once that is done, you could model and visualize them as machines. So you can grid view of machines provide the summary of the production stats, such as what is the shift target, how much of production, number of parts it has produced, what is the runtime, downtime, all such information. You can drill down on a particular machine to find out what is the current shift, what is the target for that shift, and the timeline and other information. And we don't just stop there. It could be a kind of, again, a process monitoring things, where you could monitor the flow rates, the pH levels, and other vibration and other metrics. So here they can also have compare various types of machines in a kind of a filtered dashboard view. For example, if there are several milling machines or lathe machines, they can use this and group them together and filter them how they compare to each other. So what is the least efficient machine, what is the least available machine, and things like this. And so there is a downtime analysis module. So this enables users to fill in the reasons for various downtime records, and with which the operator can do root cause analysis on the reasons for the downtime, and they can take strategic measures to stop the machine downtime conditions from here. So the downtimes could be based on the unplanned things like machine breakdowns or routine maintenance, tool change loss, and other reasons over here. And so there is quality rejection module, so where users can go ahead and then use our custom module to build these kind of forms, so which enables them to give a kind of and take the inputs from the user. They can define subforms as well as part of that. So these are all derived from the developer portal interface, where you can drag and drop new fields to get this information and create reports on top of it. So as part of this, I'll come back to this ZR interface. Before that, so we do have an AI-powered predictive analytics module, so which analyzes vast amount of raw data like vibration, voltage, rotation, pressure, their component failure reports and things. So by training our AI model using this AI config, so where you could define what is the ML algorithm needs to be used, what is the training period, what is the aggregation period and things, through which we could train the model, through which the system could automatically predict the failures before hours or before days before it happens. So you can find the entire time window where the raw data has been there, and you can also find out when there is going to be a failure. We also visually represent them here. So so the outage predictions are shown here. So similarly, there are anomaly predictions as well, so you could even have that shown over here. And this is the Ask ZR parts. You would have seen this in other Zoho applications. So ZIA is our intelligent assistant, AI assistant, and as part of this Ask ZIA, we provide an interface where you could use your natural language to ask questions, and it can provide you beautiful insights about the application, such as show summary of energy consumed, or it could be something like show the number of parts produced yesterday, or it could be show the trend of number of parts produced, how much of the quality rejection has been happening throughout the week. So all sort of these questions could be asked to the ZIA agent, can bring out the results and insights on that. The fleet monitoring application. So this is an area where we let the supply chain managers and logistic managers to have a live tracking of where the exact meaning their vehicles are in transit. For example, they can get into the live view of their assets, so where exactly the vehicle is in transit. They can drill down on their asset information page, or they can also view the the travel information on a historical basis, like trip information, like on this particular trip it has started at this place, and you can even replay their trip and their trip entire timeline can be viewed from here. So this replays that as a kind of a video, or you could also stop that and have a live view of where exactly the vehicle is in transit, right? So and also I wanted to quickly show the CRM integration part. So this is a place where within Zoho CRM interface, we have a plugin which enables you or sales teams to configure the data transfer rules between CRM and Zoho IoT. For example, here there is a wind turbine, a wind farm information where the data corresponding to the wind turbines are calculated, and this being shared to Zoho CRM as well. So once after this rules are configured, you could associate Zoho CRM's accounts with assets, the IoT assets. So after that, you could find out that on the account information page directly you can find out the wind turbine information straight away. So you can also drill down on this wind turbine information to view what is the blade rotation, oil temperature, power generated by the turbine, and other information related to that. And based on these values, you can also have workflows generated to create cases within CRM system. So like vibration, accidents, alarm sort of thing. So this is an area where even before customer notices a problem, the sales and service teams can know there is a problem with that. With that, we can now go back to the developer portal interface. This is a place where we have designed in a way where we have structured the development experiences under 3 workspaces. One is model, so that is an area where you define all the core elements such as devices, assets, locations, custom modules and things. For example, if you look at a kind of a chiller asset, you can drill down on that. You can find what are the custom fields that are as part of that. So this brings you a typical drag and droppable form builder interface. So you can define all the custom fields over and above the static fields. And also the data point builder functionality also enables you to add several types of data points like real time, computed data points, scheduled KPI data points, and commands, alarm rules supported, meaning model settings enables you various sort of customization on a particular model. So similarly, there is a visualizations section workspace where it allows you to configure dashboards, reports, configure various user profiles like manager, site manager, building admin, lot of profiles. And there are various navigation menus. You can control the menus or from your setup menus, maps, and this is a place where you could rebrand the application logo, the menus, and custom domain white labeling that as well. And as part of automate, this is an area where this acts as a command center for your business logic, right? So you can define various sort of alarm rules, various workflow rules like based on condition triggers, and various types of actions like email notification, webhooks, custom functions. So this is a place developers would be really interested to see this. So this is an area where you could use a deluge function, write them, use APIs and other things from here. And we also have various edge computing ways like SDKs and things were published over here. And there's a connections for third-party application. It could be a Zoho's application, or it could be even you can create a third-party application connection from here and use it. And there's a notification profile. Centrally, you can have mobile push notification, or it could be centrally control email or other types of notifications from here. And the schedule module allows you to create your own periodic schedules and invoke custom functions and execute commands on various devices. The pricing for Zoho IoT, we start with 25 devices and start with $49, and you can seamlessly grow the number of devices. And as the number of devices grow, the cost becomes lesser as well. And there is also a flexible plan. If there is any strategic kind of a customer use case, we can work together on that area as well. And so this is an important area we wanted to provide. What is the value for system integration partners and developers like you? So with the IoT skills and having good understanding about the customer needs, it definitely provides a lot of revenue potential for the integrators by providing implementation services and ongoing support and maintenance for you, and also consulting services. So unlike other systems, IoT systems are not as easy like setting up something and then leave it sort of thing. So this definitely requires lot of complex workflow processes where from choosing what devices to put and what is the reliable device and what is the cost effective device and what is the best way to architect this entire solution where you can see provide an ROI to the customer. So these are all areas where you have lots of scope in architecting the solution as well as implementing the solution in a right way. And we also help partners and integrators and developers through various means, like co-branding, joint marketing, product. We share product updates, and we provide these webinars like this, share knowledge with you, and we share the battle cards against competitors. We also get involved in, if you bring some of the customers, we can jointly do proof of concepts for them, and we can also share some of the industry specific success stories with you. This is some of the roadmap items. So we focus more on manufacturing, industrial IoT solutions, environment sustainability solutions. We also wanted to integrate with Zoho's other business applications like Zoho Invoice and other applications. They are in progress, and we also are enhancing our AI ML model builder. Right now they are in beta stage, and we are planning to enhance and provide this as a GA functionality. And we also are coming out with an on-premises server mode, so where the entire application that I showed, so that could be run on-premises server. So that is not yet available. We are going to come out with a beta for that soon. So as I mentioned earlier, there was also a question. This is available in US, India, Europe, Saudi, Australia data centers, and Canada is in work in progress. And this is a low-code type of platform. And we also focus on vertical solutions, so can definitely be a helping hand if you bring some of these related manufacturers or facility use cases, and we'll see continuous investments on the IoTs.